Hi guys, welcome to PBTV, and we have what is probably my favourite Bolster Armouries build that they've done to date. This is the Blackout. So a similar base to the ONYX and things that we've seen before, but they've sort of slightly changed the externals. And we will have a little deep dive into what is inside it as well. A few people ask us what are the benefits of grabbing yourself a Bolster Armouries outside of the phenomenal performance that we'll go and show you on the range shortly. But they also offer a 2-year sort of no quibble warranty. So absolutely anything that you need doing to this, tear a hot rubber, God forbid, a game day, the guys will collect it, repair it, and get it back to you ASAP. I think the last time was within 3 days when someone tore a hot rubber. But they come with all the bits that you need to get this thing going as well. So it comes in a para hard case. You get 2 of the mid-cap magazines and you get a battery. Within the first 6 months, you can send it back to us for a free service, or if there's any features you want changing or anything, like say you wanting to change it to burst instead of full auto, this is the time to do it. So you do get a free service within the first 6 months. So the Bolster Armouries Blackout, we will start at the front, work our way to the back, and then head up to the range and see what this thing is like with some BBs in it. So on the front, we do have something slightly different to what we've seen on the Bolster Armouries previously. We do have an EMG trace unit on here. It's like a blast shield style design, so you can take the front part off, remove the internal trace unit that's in there, turn it on and off, charge it separately. It doesn't have to be charged attached or all like that. You can take the tracer unit itself out of this and run it without it if you want, and just run it a little bit like a blast shield device on there. If you were to take this off completely, you do have a 14mm thread underneath, so if you have any other bits that you want to throw on the front, by all means do, and you can sort of run this as you see fit. But it is a really nice compact platform with that on there. This thing will be devastating in CQB. Some tight corners can be quite easily maneuvered with this thing, cut round corners, and definitely confirm them hits with the tracer BBs coming out of that. Coming back, obviously we have the sort of Crytek Barrett base with the receiver and the rail. So with the rail system, we do have M-lock on the right, left, bottom, and RIS across the top. We do have a real steel BCM sort of handguard grip on this. I'm a little bit more of a fan of this one personally than the Fortis. I think it's a little bit more comfier, especially if you're planning on C-clamping this thing and getting a really, really hard weld down on there. But yeah, really, really impressed with that. Usually not my cup of tea, the angled grips, but this thing is very, very comfortable. Coming back to the full metal receiver, we do again have 20mm RIS on the top, and on the top of that we do have the quick deployable flip up and down iron sights, and controls are very similar to what we've seen before with most M4s. Mag release on the right hand side. So as I said, it does come with 2 magazines, and as you can see with the cobalt look that they've gone with the Cerakoting, they've even changed the mags. So rather than having the gold mock rounds in there, they've gone for the black look to give it that full blackout vibe. It does come with 2 of them, so you are good to go as soon as you get this out of a box. So internally, after they've tuned this up and done all the internals, this thing is throwing BBs out about 345 FPS on a 0.2, but these are designed to run on 0.28 gram BBs. They've had great results and tuned these because it has the tracer on it. They've been using the ASG 2.8s and had great results with it, and that's what they've tuned it to, so they obviously advise using the same ones. So we do have a Gate Titan V2 in here and a 36K warhead motor. Combining that with a Gate Eon hop unit, a Promi Purple Promi Purple hop rubber, try and get that out fast, and a 285mm Prometheus stainless steel barrel. This thing is slinging BBs at a ridiculous
accuracy. So we will throw it up on the range in a moment, so you can see what this thing is capable of. Even on full auto, this is an absolute monster. So yes, it looks like a sort of mid-range sort of carbine thing that's going to be really, really maneuverable in CQB, but this thing is going to absolutely slap outdoors. You are going to be throwing BBs at such a rate and at such a range, you're not going to have to chase people down that much. You're going to be tapping them from great distances. So there's various other internal parts that they've changed on this. For a full breakdown and a full list, because it would take me probably half an hour to go through every single part. If you go to this on the website, we have put a list of every single item that has been put in here, and not only that, a reason why. So not only have they put the parts in, they've explained why they've done them, what benefit it gives you, is it improving your air seal, lower friction in various moving parts, shimming, the EZO bearings, the Bolster Armouries EZO bearings, all that kind of stuff. It will explain why it's in there and what is in there. But the main sort of beating heart of this is that version 2 Gate Titan, that 36k warhead motor, and this Gate Eon barrel and Prometheus setup. The gearbox itself, all the parts in here are R&D tested by the guys that build this. Nothing in here wouldn't go in one of their personal platforms, and not only that, they have been in their personal platforms and had thousands of rounds through them. So it's not a case of they've found a part, tested it for a couple of game days, and gone, yes, that performs really well. They've gone game day after game day after game day and put thousands of rounds through each part and item, and when they find something new, it doesn't go into a Bolster Armouries until it's gone through their very, very rigorous R&D testing, until they are sure it is going to give you the best performance possible. So another feature, slightly different to things like the ONYX that we've looked at before, we do have a real steel Battle Link style stock on the back of here, again giving that slight different look to the Blackout. And we do have a flat-bladed purple trigger as well, keeping that branding on point. But yes, really, really impressed with this thing, the little that I've managed to shoot with it so far. But what we will do, we'll take this up onto our indoor range, set up a target, and do some semi-auto and maybe some low-light full auto fire and get this tracer running. So join me on the range and we'll have a look at it right now. Right guys, so we are here with the Bolster Armouries Blackout on the range to show its semi-auto and full auto performance. We've had a little chat about what's inside and what's on it. So we have thrown the Vortex red dot on there as normal, just pre-zeroed it, quick check, just so we know that we are definitely on target. So let's see what this thing is like on semi-auto. Right, so now guys, we're going to see what this thing is like in full autos, but also because of the tracer unit on here, we're going to turn the lights off for this one. You don't get much better performance than a Bolster Armouries, and the Blackout is definitely my favourite one that they've built so far. Right guys, so welcome back. As you can see, this thing is absolutely savage, and if you can ever get your hands on one, or if you want to come to the shop, we do have a media one. If you're tempted with one of these, we do have an in-store ONYX that you can have a look at, test the weight, see what it's like, have a look in the box, because again, it is coming with that para case, 2 mags, battery, the service manual, all that kind of stuff. But you can see this tapping a sub 1 inch grouping, and then on full auto, again, I got a little bit excited and blattered quite a lot of rounds downrange with that, but feeds incredibly well, absolutely perfect with the EPM ones, and them ASG 28 tracers were flying very straight and true. So this is the Bolster Armouries' newest platform, the Blackout. There should be some more platforms coming very, very soon, I'm told. Very, very excited to see what the guys are coming out with next. But if the Bolster Armouries is something that you're looking at, by all means, drop a comment down below. Ask us any questions you want, and we can get a direct answer off the guys that actually build these. So that is all for today. Thank you very much for watching. This has been the Bolster Armouries Blackout, and we will catch you in a bit. See you later. Bye.